that just nearly gave me a heart attack. Never imagined that rolling dice would give me heart palpitations. I just hit 100 subscribers. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. I feel like I'm starting these vlogs later and later. I had work on Monday, and during the morning of Monday, I was editing last week's vlog, which you have seen by now. And then on Tuesday, I had a meeting that was quite intense. So it kind of took everything out of me. So I decided to just take the afternoon and calm down, which was necessary. If you can hear my dishwasher in the background, I'm sorry. But you know, adulty things need to happen. So here we are. I still need to defeat this monster from last week, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing now. But I did say in last week's vlog that I'm going to need to, 1, heal some points, and 2, possibly level up. Now, I am lucky that I have read a few pages in multiple books. So I'm going to go and I'm going to check how many pages that I've read, because obviously every 100 pages we get more attacks. So let's check out how many life prompts I've done during this past week to see if we can level up and simultaneously heal. And then also let's see how many pages I've read so I can see how many attacks that I will also be having. I think for my ability that I'm allowed to steal, and it's supposed to be a different one every single time, I think the one that I'm going to be going for is going to be Shield Wall, which is the warrior extra class ability, which is add a 2 to your armor score, because right now my armor score is 13, which I don't feel is very high. So I'm going to blink that up to 15, which is a good thing, because then I can keep that. So now my armor score is 15. I also looked and I only read 200 pages last week for Diceathon, which feels very annoying because I did finish 2 books, but those 2 books were not for Diceathon. But we do have our life prompts, which I'm hoping are going to be our savior here, because currently I only have 21 health, so I really need these health points from the life prompts, as well as like being able to roll damage and level up and all of the things. So we're gonna go see. So we have, I'm just gonna go through the ones that I've done. I'm not gonna go through the whole list. You can find it in the manual, you can find it on the Discord. So I did something that brings me comfort, which was to actually just play The Sims and cuddle my cat and all of the things, because I had a bit of an iffy spell last week with nature coming to call and having my period and that not going the way that I wanted to. So I think a lot of the cozy prompts I did get to during those, like during that 2-day period. Pun intended. Like I mentioned, what I did for comfort was playing Sims. So we have 2. I'm gonna have to keep track of how many I did. Watch or listen to something funny. I did watch a lot of like short form funny bits, like funny videos. I watched some Smosh videos, which I just kind of found, which were like reading Reddit stories, and like, so I hollered a lot of at once. So that's 3. I did plan a fun project. I had a call with Donna. For the life of me, can't remember when, but I had a fun call with her about the Throne of Glass read-along that we're doing. I also did message her a little bit last night about certain like things that we could use for like visual aids. So that's 4. Also did book a little bit of a thing for my best friend. I gave her a present for her birthday, which was basically a workshop called Waffles and Beer. She likes her beer and she also likes baking. So she sent me this link once. They were doing a giveaway. Sadly, obviously didn't win, but with that, she gave me an idea for her birthday present. So we booked one of the workshops for Waffles and Beer. That's going to be happening actually next week, which is going to be awesome, I think. I'm not the biggest beer fan, but you know, when your best friend asks you to do something, well, she didn't really ask, but you know how that goes. So that's 5, which is good. I did rest in any way I needed to. I rotted on the couch for a little bit, but I also did things really slowly. I think being in sprints while I wasn't feeling well also made me be like productive resting, which I know sounds really convoluted, but I feel like by being in sprints and also talking to other people and having other people be productive or like reading, it motivated me to do something, to read, and actually made me feel accomplished. Because on the day that I felt the worst, I finished 2 books because I was in that many sprints. Do something based on your mood was the entirety of Friday. I only did the things that I wanted to do. I also did treat myself to something. I'm currently waiting on a package of like new clothes that I ordered. So I don't really need new clothes, but I kind of wanted them. Obviously, it being a new season, I kind of felt like a little bit of a wardrobe refresh. So I ordered a few clothes, which are on the way. So I think that's gonna be number 8. Okay, so we were up to 8. I think message or call a friend is gonna be number 9, because I didn't check in on a friend who's been having a little bit of a rough time. So I think that very much counts. So that's 9. I think number 10 is gonna be spend some time doing a hobby, because reading is one of my biggest hobbies, which I did obviously do last week. So that's gonna be 10. And like I mentioned, I was in a whole bunch of Diceathon sprints. So that's gonna be 11. Which is amazing, because 11 times 3 means I heal 33 points, which is not possible, but that does bring me back up to full health. Okay, so with that, I also have 11 more attacks, which is amazing. So that means I have 13 total. Math, Alex, math. 13 total, and 11 also means that I have 3 levels that I will have also gone up, which is insane. So that means that I am now a level 9 inventor, which means I get to choose an extra ability, first of all, again, which is amazing. I get to choose an extra ability, and I now do 400 damage per attack. I think I'm gonna do, because it's gonna get more challenging, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a health concoction, which means that I can consume a healing potion once a fight to heal 3 health points, because as you noticed, I left my health for like 2 fights, and that was not the deal. Okay, so for the previous act, we got the tunnel that split into 2, and on the left side, it was the tunnel with skulls, and on the right side, it was the one with the funny markings. And I think her being an inventor, she would go right to the funny markings that are happening, which means that we get to fight a mummy. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time where I'm a little bit worried, because our monster has now evolved into being able to do D6 damage instead of D4. So I think I chose this health potion thing right at the best time. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna start with obviously initiative order. So let's see. I have a 9. I rolled a 6. The monster rolled also a 6, so we're gonna have to go again. Okay, apparently it's a 6-day, triple 6s. We're not gonna think too much of it. The monster rolled a 19. Okay, so the monster's gonna go first. But our armor class did go up, so let's hope that that is gonna help me along with the health potion thing. Okay, let's go. Oh god, it hits. 5 damage, are you shitting me? Okay, my turn. 9, misses. Their turn. 14, misses? Hold on. So they miss, thank god. My turn. Hits. Their turn. Hits. Oh my god! My turn. Miss, their turn. Miss, my turn. Miss, their turn. Hits! Oh no! 4. My turn. Miss, their turn. Miss, my turn. Miss, their turn. Miss, my turn. Miss, their turn. Hits! Oh my god. 4. My turn. Misses, their turn. Misses, my turn. Natural 20! Okay, that's 800, so that means 2. Their turn. Misses, my turn. Misses, their turn. Misses, my turn. Misses, their turn. Misses, my turn. Hits! Their turn. Misses, my turn. Misses, their turn. Misses, mine. Miss, theirs. Miss, mine. Hits! Their turn. Oh god, natural 20. 4, so that's 8 damage? Oh my god. I'm almost at health potion necessary, guys. My turn misses. Their turn misses. My turn misses. Their turn misses. My turn hits. Oh, thank god. Their turn. Oh my god! 5. Guys, I'm at 3 health points. I need the health potion. I need a health potion. Okay, so that's a health potion of 3, I think it was. Oh my god, I'm at 6 health points. My turn. Natural 20. Oh, thank god. Okay, so that's 800. Okay, guys, I need 2 more hits. He misses. I miss. He misses. I hits. Oh, thank god. Okay, guys, this is, oh my god. Okay, my turn. I miss very much so. No, wait, they miss. I just rolled. Okay, they miss. I miss. They hits. Oh my god, if it's a 6, guys, I'm screwed. Okay. Oh god, it's my turn. I need to hit this one, guys. I hit. Oh my god. That's my package that I ordered. Anyway, that just nearly gave me a heart attack. I have 2 health left, which I gain a health potion that heals me 3 points every fight. So currently I'm at 5 health points now. I need to not only focus on reading, but also focus on the health, so on the life prompts. So I'm gonna need to do some planning. I'm gonna need to go for a walk outside and do a lot of things that take care of my body and my mental health is what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm gonna do. We still have 2 monsters left. So I'm gonna need to wait, I forgot something. That with every level that you go up, your health also goes up. So I'm gonna need to do some recalculating because I think I screwed up. I needed to recalculate. So I still have 19 health left. Not much. I still need to get up to 55. So we need still many life prompts to go to full health. I am not going to feel comfortable not going into this next battle round without having full health, because this D6 nearly killed me. I am going to calm down. I'm going to try on the clothes that I got. I'm then going to I was thinking I want to listen to some more of Aragon, and then obviously we're going to focus on Diceathon. This week we're going to focus on Diceathon. Sorry, Twilight. You'll have to wait. Let's just calm down, do the things we say that we're gonna do. I never imagined that rolling dice would give me heart palpitations. No. Welcome from our little corner of the world where we're currently experiencing a storm. I had no idea when I left this morning or when I left yesterday from work that I was gonna be driving home in a storm. It's been raining nonstop. The wind has been blowing, and for that reason, because I had a night shift and it started during the night, I think I slept all in all about 3 hours. Broken up. If I'm lucky. It is currently 3 o'clock on Thursday. And I woke up, I think, from my nap at around like 2:30, and I thought, you know what? I have two options right now. I can stay in bed and bed rot, which would have been perfectly acceptable, or I can actually get up and do whatever that my energy level allows and not feel bad about it, whether I do anything or nothing, and just see where we get. So obviously I decided option 2. I decided that gumming out of my bed was the best option. Obviously, comfy clothes. Don't worry, I have washed it since last week. So it's all fresh and clean. One of the first things that I now want to do is I want to go over Act 4 that Paula has posted, because there's now 2 acts that have already been posted, or 2 parts in Act 4 that have already been posted, and I don't really want to get behind. Do I know that there is a risk that I will get a riddle or whatever else that is gonna trigger my my obsessive flaw? Yes, I do. Am I kind of scared about it? Sure. Will it make sure that I stay awake and actually do something? Yes. And then by the end of the day, I will feel like this day didn't just leave me. Thank you, Paula. The first thing that I see when I opened this up was something that would have been really nice to know before we went into this battle, because we have gotten a revival card, which means that I can use it once at any time to restore myself to full health, which is, ooh, so I get to visit 2 shops. We have the apothecary, a magic shop, magic bathhouse, and a carpenter's workshop. So with this one, I am going to use the roll twice and pick which one you want. I'm going to roll for that. So I'm going to roll 3 times. And I'm just going to pick the 2 that I want because I can. Okay, so I'll roll the 3. A 1, and another 3. So I'm guessing we're going to visit 1 and 3. So I'm visiting the apothecary, which kind of makes total sense for an adventure that mainly uses potions, which is insane. Bathhouse, not so much. Not so much. So let's see what that would mean. Okay, so at the apothecary, I find 2 magical potions, allowing me to heal the equivalent to the amount of damage you would have taken. You may do this 2 times only, again with the health. Insane. Thank you, Paula. You bathe in the magical bathhouse, increasing your armor score in the next fight by 1. Which is, again, pretty great, because I just let my armor score grow up by 2. So that would mean that the next time my armor score is going to be 16, which feels like pretty difficult to beat. Okay, so I exit the shop. I'm guessing the bathhouse is going to be the second thing, and then I leave. And a voice in my mind says, face your foe not once, but twice. And you realize that soon you will not be alone. I'm getting kind of scared because there are monsters in D&D that can revive themselves. And we also got a revival card. So I'm getting kind of scared that the next monster we face might either be like a Hydra, that when we kill it, it comes back. Sorry, Phoebe is jumping all over where my tripod is standing. One of the other things that I'm thinking about is just a monster that has the ability to heal itself when you attack it. I need to level up as high as I possibly can. I'm going to get further into Aragon, which is with my listening ears, which is great at the current moment, because if I read physically, I'm just going to fall back asleep. So I'm going to protect myself from that. One of the other things that helps, that I feel like is a really good thing, is when I listen to an audiobook and at the same time I'm playing like Sims or doing something physical. because it keeps my mind and my body occupied at full capacity. Yes, it makes my mind tired very much, but at this current moment, I feel more physically exhausted than mentally exhausted. I feel like if I keep my mind busy, I'm gonna be fine. Might also be at the point already where I have decision fatigue. So in any way that we can have our dice make our choices is gonna be superb today. Also, I did see that Hermie has started silent sprints in their Discord. So as we know from last week's vlog, sprints are really, really helping me this week or like this month. So that's what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna get back into sprints and hope that that helps. Good morning. It is currently Saturday and it looks really dark right now. It's actually already 9:30 and it's looking like it's gonna be rainy and gloomy and just perfect reading weather for the entire day, if not the entire weekend. I'm very excited about it. I just decided like 5 minutes ago to really actively participate in Donna's 72-hour readathon because it's Halloween themed. I want to get more into the Halloween spirit because I just haven't. During the entire month of October, I just feel like I really dropped the ball and now I'm feeling FOMO. So what I'm gonna be doing is the lovely Donna has made a little bit of a board game, like a mini 72-hour board game. So obviously we need to roll some dice to move along this board game. Now, as you probably can tell, like Diceathon board game, this does match. Other reading news, I did start listening to Valour on my way to work yesterday and got a little ways in, not that much, like 20 pages in, but still, we're getting there. So the only thing that I have to do is have to, in quotation marks, is do Diceathon sprints in the afternoon. And then tomorrow, I've decided to do like dual kind of double dipping with the bi-weekly bookmark and the 72-hour readathon from Donna, because Donna asked if I wanted to do some sprints, but I seem to be pretty fully booked. So I thought, you know what, why not just do dual, just do a little bit of bi-weekly bookmark / 72-hour readathon sprints, because I have a weekend off. I just want to keep listening to either Aragon or Valour, so I can do that. And I think my main focus for this weekend, if the board that Donna has made wants to play along, is I want to focus on either finishing Six of Crows or finishing Aragon. That's going to be my two main focuses, and that's what I really want to get to. So we're gonna merge the two. Yes, I'm also still doing TBR Harvest. I think I did a little bit too much. I have decided that for like the last 2 months of the year, in November and December, I think I'm just gonna take it slow, because I've been doing, I think, like 2 readathons a month for pretty much the entire year, and that has meant that I haven't been keeping up on my yearly readathons, which I think is pretty sad, because I actually love the Aurelium one. I love the Buzzwordathon. I just haven't been able to keep up with it. So, and because we're heading towards the end of the year, which is an insane thing to say, I'm kind of doing the introspection thing. I'm kind of reviewing what has been going on. It's the first time that I really did a bujo, like a book bullet journal, for the entirety of the year. So I really want to think about what I want to change for next year. And I think one of the things that I really want to do next year is I want to get some sort of TBR going. I want to look at the prompts for yearly readathons, because I still want to do them. I still think they're very fun, especially the Aurelium one, because I'm going to continue doing Aurelium. I know this of myself. This is going to be happening. Don't you worry. When we get closer to the new year, I will be posting videos about what my plans are with like my bujo, with reading, with all of the things. I just need to figure it out for myself first before I decide to like officially share them. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna roll a dice and I'm gonna see what the board gives me. Okay, so I rolled a 4, so that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Cozy up with a blanket, drink, and a snack. Don't mind if I do. Obviously, I'm cozy. I'm not gonna add a blanket onto this because I will be sweating. So that's not happening. But I will be making a cozy drink. I've been like really wanting to get back to my little caramel latte. So I will be making one of those. I want to roll another one just to see if I can get like a reading prompt going. Ooh, a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My next one is brew tea and journal. Well, I just said that I wanted a coffee. I don't think Donna would mind if I did a tea. If I did a coffee instead of a tea. Rude. Cat. Sorted. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make myself my little handy dandy tea slash coffee, and then I think I'm gonna do like some work in my bujo because I still need to get it up to date for a lot of things. So I think I'm gonna do that and see where we get to, and at the same time I'm either gonna be watching some YouTube or are you okay? Hello. I'm currently in the middle of Diceathon sprints. I decided to start a little bit earlier because Paula had to cancel her sprints to take her partner to the hospital. Of this, I did decide to roll a few more times for Donna's 72-hour readathon for the board. I got back to the beginning and then rolled a 3, which was to read 72 pages in a book, and I decided to go with Valour. Don't ask me why, just did. And so now I have to read up until page 102, which is perfect because that's right when chapter 16 starts. So I'm going to read until the end of chapter 15, and then we're going to go and we're going to roll again. If I remember correctly, I don't think Valour was actually a Diceathon read, I just remembered. I think that was actually a TBR Harvest one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the 72 pages in Valour, then put this aside because obviously we're going to have a monster drop tomorrow. So we need a few life prompts, we need a few books that need to get finished. I think if I remember correctly, what I was reading for Diceathon was 6 of Crows, and I was also supposed to start Shadow of Night. So I think if I roll any of the other like reading prompts, I think what I'm gonna do is use those books mainly. Okay, so I finished my 72 pages for Valour. And then I rolled again, as you guys saw, and then landed on a fall or Halloween read. And I think both Six of Crows and the second Discovery of Witches would technically fit into that. So, and I don't really know what to do now. Both of those books are books that I really want to get to and I really want to finish. So I made a poll on the YouTube sprints. Obviously, if you see this now, it's way too late. But I basically put it out for everyone who's in the sprints to pick my next read. So I think I'm going to give it we have about 36 minutes left in the sprint. So I think I'm going to give it 10 minutes and then see where we get to. Good morning. I don't think I have experienced two very different mornings like this. Yesterday it was really dark and moody and rainy and windy and all of the things. And this is me needing to trying to figure out where to go so that the sun isn't blinding me. Oh, I love it. If I sound sleepy, it's because I am. The clocks went back an hour, so we got an extra hour of sleep. Not that my body would notice. So it is currently, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock, should be 10. And I thought, yesterday I'm gonna do the good thing. I'm gonna prepare myself. I'm gonna go to bed later. Doesn't mean my body realized that it could sleep an extra hour, and going to bed later means I can wake up later. It just didn't match that one. I am loving this whole scenery in front of me right now because I do live near a park, if you don't know, and I basically look out into this park, so it's all greenery and the sun is nice and shiny. And it's blue skies everywhere. It's just really nice. I'm doing the bi-weekly bookmark and the 72-hour Jana readathon sprints in about 2 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with Six of Crows because that is kind of the main goal for today, to finish that one, because I rolled the fall/Halloween vibes, and obviously everyone on sprints voted for Six of Crows. I have about 320, 330 pages left, which seems like it should be doable for today for sure. Especially if I start now, because obviously when I'm in sprints, I have the interrupted chatty bits, and then a lot of the times, obviously when sprint starts, that's when I do stuff that you guys would probably normally do during the chatty bits, which is getting a drink or going to the bathroom or all of those things. So I think it should be doable today. And hopefully we get another dice roll in. Also, we will be getting the monster probably today. I finished! I finished Six of Crows. It is just short of 8 o'clock, which is when Anna's gonna start her sprints. So I still have a little bit to go today. So I am planning on rolling the dice again and seeing what I get. As I mentioned, as I thought, I love this book. The need and the want to just go into Crooked Kingdom now is very large. I think this leaves on a very big cliffhanger, and it just, the characters, the dialogue. There were a few points here towards the end where I felt myself tear up. I think the couples that are being made are absolutely amazing. I still feel in my heart the pain that we did not get some of the happy endings that I really wanted to. Then again, I don't know what happens in Kingdom of Scars yet. So maybe there are hints throughout. I don't really know. But we're going to have to wait and see. Because, who knows when I'm going to be finishing this. Luckily, this is a series that I've started now. And November and December, I'm really going to focus on finishing series that I've started. So, in my opinion, this duology and then followed by King of Scars is kind of in the same realm of finishing series, because that would mean if I finish the King of Scars duology, it means that I'm done with the Grishaverse then. So I feel like that kind of counts as all of them together. So I think that's what I'm going to look at it, how I'm going to look at it. But now that means that we have time for another roll before Anna starts her sprints. Yes, the last thing that we ended on was a book that gives you fall or Halloween vibes. I don't know why, but Six of Crows gave me fall vibes, like autumn vibes. Very, very much so. So let's see where we get to. I rolled a 2, which means read a book you own. Obviously, this is going to be the book. This is the other book that I rolled for Diceathon that I wanted to start. So this is going to be the one. I think that means this is going to be the book that's going to round out Diceathon. Unless I do something crazy and read a whole bunch. Also, with finishing Six of Crows, I forgot to mention, that does mean that we've gone up another level. So I think we're now at level 10, which is great. Also, I haven't checked the life prompts, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a few life prompts that I'm going to be able to, like, get up there so that I can heal, get some more, like, level ups, and then hopefully be ready to defeat this monster, because, as always, I'm going to leave the defeating of the monster until next week, or next week's vlog. We have some time for people who are a little later in the game. And also, I don't, right now my health is not what it should be, and I would die. I was just thinking after being on Anna's sprints about going to bed, because I was like, I'm tired, and it's 10 o'clock while my body is thinking that it's 11 o'clock. And, I just hit 100 subscribers. I mean, Donna was pushing for it very much today. So I'm kind of not surprised, but still surprised by it. Hitting triple digits is not really something that I was thinking about, because thinking about being in a room with 101 of you feels very busy. So thank you. If you're one of them, if you're one of those people who is subscribed, thank you for coming on this crazy journey with me and listen to me yap about books and about bullet journaling and about just life, I guess, and letting me have this little corner of the interwebs where I found like-minded people and I can be goofy with, and I can share you all my thoughts, and no one thinks that I'm weird because I'm freaking out about books and characters that don't exist, and I'm getting I'm crying and I'm yelling and I'm tearing up about things that don't exist. And you all understand what that is like. I mean, this also feels such a great thing today, because the sprints that we were on, that I was having, we had some really amazing chats, I feel, today, and really felt like community and supportive chats. So it just sort of solidified the fact that I am in a very good corner of the internet. So it's just feeling a little bit surreal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the vlog here. I don't think there's a better way to end the vlog than by on this scramble-brained high, trying now to come down and calm down enough so that my body realizes that it's time to go to sleep again. I didn't read much. I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole. No one is surprised by that, but here we are. If you've made it to the end of this vlog, which I'm sure is another long one, comment any emoji you want. Honestly, I don't. Thank you. And I guess I'll see you next week. I'm supposed to go to sleep now.